I think I've gotten to the point where I don't really care anymore. So in this video, I'm just gonna show you my entire online business. So if you wanna start an online business using AI or just looking for something passive, it can't really get any easier than what I'm about to show you. Now, I don't really consider myself a guru, so I'm not going to blur anything. I'm just gonna show you exactly what it is. You can try it if you want to. I mean, I'm gonna give you the step-by-step in this video. If you don't, I really don't give a shit. So yeah, let's get started. Now, before I actually teach you how to do it, I'm gonna show you how much money I've made, how it works. You judge if this is something you wanna do, and go about your day, all right? So this right here is one of my Faceless YouTube channels. I do YouTube automation. Again, 99% of gurus blur the channel names, they blur the links, they only show you the YouTube studio. I'm going to give you like 4 or 5 of my YouTube channel names in this video. Goal Theory is the first one. In the last 28 days, I've gotten paid $8,502 with only 1.3 million views. Now, if we go into the last 90 days, you can see that this channel was completely dead. I was only making cents a day. But then the World Cup started. Around June 12, I started posting the first videos, and in a matter of 3 to 4 days, I started making hundreds of dollars a day, with the peak being $857 on July 5th. Now, in this YouTube channel, what I covered was news about the World Cup. Now, I didn't cover highlights of the soccer games or anything like that. What I did is I targeted a specific audience, which was Americans. We Americans are very proud to be American. And something that went viral was Europeans going to Costco, going to Walmart, experiencing the lifestyle, seeing Ford trucks. And that's essentially what I covered in this channel. Yes, it was about soccer, but not really. So the second I started posting that, it did pretty good. I caught the trend, and in June, I made 4,100. In July, I made 4,312. And it's only been 11 days of the month that have counted. So I might make $10,000 by the end of this month on this channel. So that's pretty cool, or whatever. Let me show you another one of my channels. This one here is an older one. I stopped posting on it since 2019. I've gotten 44 million views, and that's paid me $246,000 in YouTube ad revenue. Now, what I posted on this channel was videos about the Gold and Silver Pawn Stars. Yes, that old History Channel TV show. I mean, just on the most viewed video on this channel, I got 9.9 million views, and that paid me $69,800. One single video. I could get a Corvette with that. So here's another one of my channels. I'm actually gonna blur this one. Fuck you, sue me. It's gotten 15 million views, and that's paid me $26,000 in ad revenue. And the reason that I got paid so little on this channel is because the videos are in Spanish. And companies like Head and Shoulders and Colgate don't think that they, should pay the same amount for Spanish-speaking audiences than they do American ones. That sounded bad, but it's because, the dollar, they're more likely to convert, which, yes, it's not life-changing money, but it's passive. It's passive income. Dude, it adds up, right? All of this revenue starts adding up, and the cost is almost nothing because AI does the majority of the work now. Again, this is called Faceless YouTube, YouTube automation. I only do long-form content. I have a school community where I teach people more in depth on how to do this step-by-step, but I'm gonna give you the gist of it. You can try it on your own if you want. I don't really feel like promoting right now, so just know that my school community is there if you give a shit. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about how I create these channels. So step number 1 is picking a niche. What do you want to post videos about? What is your topic? A lot of people love to overthink this. They go into like super complicated AI storytelling niches or 3D animations, all kinds of bullshit. But what I saw the most success in is boring niches, ghost niches, things that are technically quote-unquote original on YouTube, but they're not in real life. Let me reword that. I come up with original ideas. I start YouTube channels on original ideas. Now, not original ideas to you and me. I'm not creating anything new. I'm not fucking Michael Bay. When I say original ideas or ghost niches, what I mean is creating videos on topics that are not in video format. For example, I started a YouTube channel about farm news. Nobody was covering news about Arkansas and how they're having issues with crops. But if you Google it, you can see a lot of information and articles about it. But nobody was posting it on YouTube, so it wasn't in video format. That in itself is a ghost niche, something that's never been done. Now, do not overthink this. You can say, fuck you, Romayroh, right? I'm gonna go into, a very popular niche, something with a lot of competitors. Cool, right? I've been doing this since 2018. I'm telling you right now, people will watch paint dry. And I mean that with my heart and soul, okay? There is an audience for everything. The YouTube algorithm has advanced so much. It has surpassed us in a sense, because you can make videos about anything and it will find your audience. I wasted years trying to copy competitors, trying to make something extraordinary, right? Something super creative. When in reality, People will watch paint dry. Gemini will find that audience. To prove my point, I'm going to make a YouTube channel about paint, okay? And I'm gonna show you the process of how to create a faceless channel in the most boring fucking topic ever. So I'm gonna go on YouTube. I have a completely clean YouTube channel here, no subscribers, no videos, and I'm gonna click on view your channel. From here, I'm gonna click on customize channel. Then from here, I'm gonna scroll down until I see name. So what's the name of my YouTube channel? Well, my channel's about paint. I'm gonna call it Suck My Paint. Suck My Paint is a new up and coming YouTube channel here, okay? We do a lot of professional shit here. The handle is taken, okay? Who named their channel Suck My Paint? All right, well, whatever. That's the name of the channel, boom. Now we need a profile picture and a banner. Kind of came up with this on the fly. So to create the profile picture, to create the scripts, what you're gonna need is Claude. I don't care what you use. If you use ChatGPT, throw that shit away, use Claude, it's the best one. Here I just told Claude, create a profile picture and a banner for my YouTube channel with the correct sizing. The channel name is Suck My Paint. It's about paint colors and paint brushes for home renovations. And again, I'm just coming up with this on the go. All right, I have no idea what the channel is gonna be about besides fucking paint. I'm also gonna say, make it similar to the blue collar report profile picture. So I downloaded the profile picture of my other YouTube channel and I'm just gonna click enter. Now while Claude is creating the profile picture and banner, I'm gonna go to the YouTube channel. Then at the bottom left, I'm gonna click on settings. Then I'm gonna go to general. I'm gonna remove these keywords that I had here, and I'm just gonna enter paint colors, home renovation. How do you spell home renovation? How do you spell renovation? Oh, I guess I got it right. And that's about it. For the country of residence, I'm just gonna put the United States. For the advanced settings, I'm gonna make sure it's set to no, not made for kids. Then I'm gonna head over to upload defaults. Make sure this is on unlisted, and that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna click save, and that's it. Let's go check on Claude, see what it's doing. Still going, okay. So while we wait for Claude, we can think about what the video ideas are gonna be. I know it's gonna be about paint, but what about paint? What is the channel gonna look like? Now here is this YouTube channel called Brand Meter. Look at his thumbnail style, look how he presents things. All he talks about is jeans and fucking hats and shoes and random items. If you go to his stats, he's gotten 536,000 views in the last 30 days. That's actually really good. So we're going to camouflage our paint channel to look like this. Now again, let me make this very, very clear. I'm just gonna speed run this. I'm gonna show you exactly how I launch these channels, what I do. I'm not gonna stop and explain much of it, but if you wanna learn exactly how I've made $2 million with my faceless YouTube channels, you can click the link in the description or in the pinned comment. That's gonna take you to my school community. I'm the owner of Faceless YouTube HQ, which is the biggest paid YouTube community on school, and it's for a good reason. Because once you join, you not only get 150 video tutorials that contain things like picking a niche, creating a YouTube channel, warming up a channel, emails, laptops, LLCs, how to use Photoshop, how to use Premiere Pro, the best AI tools and how to use them. Everything is here for you. Like literally everything that I know is here, but you also get a list of niches. You get daily niches, which is, to give you ideas of potential things that you can take inspiration from. And I also go live every single week where I speak with you guys directly, answer questions, review channels. And just to show you some of the wins real quick, 3 hours ago, Mahesh posted this, $1,700 in YouTube ad revenue. Emzar posted this, $997 on this YouTube channel. Emzar posted this 3 days ago. He said, quick update on my results. Shared this screenshot, $997. King Jaden posted this, said never give up on May 11th. Another $1,000 on his YouTube channel. Andrew Brown said this, I followed Romayroh's 2026 meta strategy. My first video got 80,000 views in 1 day. Look at that. Then he shared the screenshot. Pretty crazy. Jacob here posted this 20 days ago. Said motivation, stop overthinking and start posting. Then he shared this screenshot. May he made $13,000. In April he made 11. I mean, this motherfucker is printing. Dominic here said, tried this, just made over 1,000 euros in a week. Tried out the soccer niche that Romayroh talked about. Got a dead monetized channel back up. Shared the screenshot. Because again, I reveal my channels in my community. I tell you guys exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and I give you the prompts. So it's almost literally like the video you're watching right now, but I go into extreme detail on how I do things. Big Papa posted this. Don't quit. Every person that quits never gotten here. He made $4,078 in the last 28 days. Shared all of these screenshots as proof. And I could keep going. There's a lot of wins in this community. For example, Patrick H, 29 days ago, shared this. 1.6 million views, and he made 5,600 euros. Again, a link is going to be in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. Check it out if you want. And let's see what Claude did. Okay, yeah, I mean, I kind of fucking hate it, to be honest, but who cares? So I'm gonna go back to my YouTube channel, still under customization. I'm gonna click upload on the profile picture, little S here. I'm gonna select the image that Claude just made and I'm gonna click done. I'm gonna do the same thing for the banner. So let me go back to Claude and download it and then publish. That's it. Channel's ready to go. But let's start making videos now. So going based on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna go to his most popular videos, and his most popular video title is 5 cheap clothing brands everyone ignores. Okay, so I'm gonna tell Claude, create a script for a YouTube video titled 5 cheap Home Depot paint brands everyone ignores. And for this, I'm going to use a specific skill that I created that is available in my school community, which essentially gives Claude all of the instructions on how to write the script. Because if I sit here and I explain to you how to create scripts, is going to take forever. And there we go. Just like that, Claude created the script for me. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to copy the entire script and I'm going to go to this website called VidRush. And this is what I use for editing and the voiceover of my videos. This is not a promo, okay? You don't have to use VidRush. You can hire a freelancer to do the editing for you. You can manually create the voiceover on 11 Labs, but this is what I use. Now, this is not available to the public just yet. There is ways to go about it. You can use a code. You know, in my school community, I give access to my members. But anyways, once I'm here, all I click is the plus sign, then I click custom script. I drop the script I created. Once I do that, I click the little blue arrow. Here I pick a thumbnail reference, which I'm just gonna use one of the competitors, which was this guy. I'm gonna drop his video link here. It's gonna show me what type of thumbnail style it's going to create. Then I'm gonna click continue. I'm gonna confirm all of the things that it's showing me here. And that's pretty much it. Now I wait 40 to 45 minutes for AI to completely edit the video. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. All right, it's been about 40 minutes and the AI fully completed the video. It even made me a little thumbnail of this white dude. All right, let's take a look. You know what? It's not that bad. It is not a bad thumbnail at all. Now, what does the video quality look like?
A $35 gallon publishes the same number as the $54 flagship a few feet away. They share a shelf and the same company fills both cans. I'm naming that gallon last because the 4 cans before it put real money back in your pocket too. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 cheapest cans at Home Depot that deserve your walls, plus the rare jobs where the expensive can earns it. The number is called volume solids.
That's insane. So yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, I just click the little render button at the top, and in a second, it's gonna allow me to download the entire video. And yeah, from there I post it. Now, I was gonna go through the whole process of, you know, posting the video, showing you guys how to do it, but I got bored. I don't want to record this video anymore. I want to do something else. But yeah, you get the point. I mean, because of tools like this, we can make YouTube videos about anything. You know, if you were to ask me 2 years ago to create a YouTube channel about paint, I wouldn't know where to start. But because these AI tools go and source all of the images and do all of the sound effects and cool animations, whatever, it's possible now. The only thing stopping you is yourself and actually trying. Now, of course, there's a lot more to this. This is just a little introduction for those of you that don't know about this business model or how it works. I just gave you kind of, you know, the basics of it. Just the most straightforward example on how to replicate this. You can go ahead and start doing your own research from here, or you can check out my school community and kind of shortcut it, I suppose. I mean, either way, best of luck to you.